The experience of grief goes beyond mere sadness. It's an existential abyss, a fracture in the fabric of perceived reality. It's not a phase to be overcome, but a profound reconfiguration of the self and the world. This video is an invitation to introspect on the complex architecture of resilience, exploring the psychological and spiritual dimensions that allow us to find a new foundation after the devastation of loss. The loss of a significant bond isn't just an emotional event. It's a neurobiological shock. The brain, accustomed to the presence and interaction patterns with the loved one, enters a state of disorientation. There's a dysregulation of the autonomic nervous system, manifesting in physical symptoms like chronic fatigue, sleep disturbances, and changes in appetite. The amygdala, the center for emotions, and the prefrontal cortex, responsible for planning and decision-making, are intensely impacted. Grief, from this perspective, is a process of neural remapping, where the brain desperately tries to find new patterns of meaning in a world transformed by absence. It's the pain of maladaptation, of the dissonance between memory and present reality. Contemporary grief psychology, like the dual process model, suggests that we don't progress linearly through stages, but oscillate between loss orientation, the direct confrontation with pain, memories, and longing, and restoration orientation, engagement with life, building new routines, and acquiring new skills. Strength emerges from this incessant dance, allowing yourself to dive into the pain to process it, and then emerging to re-engage with the world. The ability to tolerate this oscillation, not to fixate on a single pole, is a fundamental pillar of resilience. Viktor Frankl, in his Logotherapy, argued that the primary motivating force for humans is the search for meaning. In grief, this search intensifies. The question, "Why did this happen?" often transforms into "What does this mean for my life moving forward?" It's not about finding purpose in the loss itself, but about discovering how the experience of loss can redefine or deepen the purpose of our existence. This can manifest in creating a legacy, dedicating oneself to a cause inspired by the loved one, or reevaluating values and priorities. The narrative we construct about our loss is crucial. It can either imprison us or liberate us. In many spiritual and philosophical traditions, death isn't seen as an absolute end, but as a transition. Strength can be found in the belief in a continuous bond with the loved one, not literally, but as an inner presence, a source of inspiration and guidance. Spirituality offers a framework for dealing with the immeasurable, for finding solace in the idea that love transcends the barrier of finitude, whether through prayer, meditation, connection with nature, or service to others. This transcendent dimension can offer a broader perspective on existence and impermanence. Resilience isn't innate. It's cultivated. It involves active engagement in one's own healing journey. Mindfulness practices can anchor the mind in the present, mitigating rumination on the past or anxiety about the future. Reflective writing allows us to externalize and organize internal chaos. Seeking new forms of creative expression can be a channel for both pain and the emergence of new meanings. Crucially, connecting with a supportive network that understands and validates your pain, without minimizing or rushing it, is an irreplaceable pillar. It's not about moving on as if nothing happened, but about integrating the loss into this tapestry of your life, allowing it to become part of who you are without defining your entire being. The journey of grief is unique and deeply personal. There's no universal map, but there are principles that can guide reconstruction. The strength we seek isn't in erasing the pain, but in learning to coexist with it, to transform it into a catalyst for a deeper, more authentic existence. May you find within yourself the capacity to weave new meaning, honoring what was and embracing what can still be.